Alright, welcome back to another video. My CIT 119 actually was going to teach you about functions, so we're going to kind of talk about functions a little bit in this one because we want the button to do something. So this would be kind of like action events. So let's do new file, and this one I'll call action events and py. Alright. So we're going to start from scratch, start writing some code here, stuff that we've already did before. Import everything, should get used to doing that. We're going to go down here and I'm going to do root again equals tk, stuff we've already did. Now we're going to do a couple of different things here. So let's go down here and put my root.main loop. We've already did this, but I'm just getting this stuff in here. Alright, so now we're going to do something new. We're going to define a function. So now we're going to type in def for function, define function. I'm going to call it button, colon. So def stands for define, button is the name of the object that we're going to use, and colon means that something's going to happen after this. We're just going to do a print statement and say, let's see here, the button has been clicked. Or we'll say the button has been pushed. Pretty cool. Alrighty. So now what do we need to do is we need to come down here and give our button some type of value. So I'm going to call, well, what the heck? I'm going to say button submit equals button root, that's the name of our root, text equals submit, comma, here's the different thing. We need to give it a command, so we're going to say command equals button. So what we're saying here is when we define this function, when something's clicked on, we're using the command equals button, this guy that we called it here. We could have called it something else. We could have called it buttons. Then we would put buttons here. So like for example, let's say I called it buttons. It doesn't recognize it because there's no reference to it. So if I come up here and change that to buttons, guess what? It works fine. So I'm going to change it back to button. That looks better. Alright, so now we need to add our button. So we go button, well, we call it button submit dot pack, not park, like that. And I'm going to move this guy back up because he looks very lonely down here by himself. We don't want him to be lonely. Alright, excellent. Right click on it and run. And let me click my guy right here and hit submit. Button has been pushed. As you see here, it's saying the buttons have been pushed. So it's outputting that value on the screen for me. Perfect. Okay, so I changed this around thinking I can make it different. So let me go back to what I had before. And I'm just playing around with it because something's not working right. So when I run this, it automatically says the button's been pushed. That's not what I want to happen. So I don't know if I figured it out, but I think this guy right here, where it says equals button, shouldn't be like that. It should be like that. Let's see if that helps. Alright, so the good thing is I just ran it. Oops, and it didn't click it for me. So now if I come over here and hit submit, alright, now it's working. That's what it was. I had some silly, I had that around doing it like that, and that caused problems. Cool. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to comment this code out and try something different. And we're going to come down here and type in the name of the button, which is submit. We're going to do .config, so we can configure the button. We're going to give it text equals, we'll say, thank you. We'll just say thank you. Simple as that. So what should happen now is when I run this, and I click on the button, it should change the button. So I click submit. Look at that, thank you. How about that? Alright, so another thing that we could do is tag this guy out real quick. We could move the button somewhere else. So let's say that when it's clicked, we say, oh, okay, you know what? Let's do button submit dot pack, and we'll say side equals left. We're saying now move to the left once it's clicked. All right, so let's run this guy again. Let's move this over here. Let's make this bigger. Look at that. Now it moves. Now it's stuck over there, but it moved to the left. So just one action event moved it around. All right, so let's go back to what we originally had. So I'm going to take this out here. And I'll just, well, not originally, I'll just do this one right here. Thank you. And that right there ends our action event. So thank you for listening. I'll see you at the next video.